Welcome everybody to your weekly moment of inner alchemy. And that last sound from my Tibetan bell just really showed me how deep we are going to go today. How are you? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome. Let me know who's here, where you are tuning in from. Say hello, hello. I'm broadcasting to a couple of different places, so I can't see you all at once unless you comment. So do let me know who's here. It's always nice to connect with you when you're live. And I'm going to bring up today's drawings. So if you have been going through anything like many of my clients, my friends, and myself have been going through, there have been big changes. This has been messages that have been coming through since the monthly activation and for June. So I've been getting these repeated messages about really big changes. And what that feels like is a fundamental shift within the makeup of who you are. And hi there, how are you? So it just feels like, the way I was describing it this morning to some of my friends, it was like cinder blocks that have been holding you down in particular densities, into particular patterns, into particular ways of thinking, into particular ways of being, into the heaviness that you might be feeling. Those are being smashed, and you will be freed up. It's not necessarily the right word. It's just like you will be freed up, but there's this lightness of being that will come as a result. It's like we are all on the verge of a major breakthrough. And if you're here and if you've been swimming in the same stream as me, I know that we've all been doing a lot of work in our consciousness and in our creation. Hi, Mom. And it is paying off. Okay, so don't get dissuaded, don't get discouraged if you're not seeing what you expect to see or what you would hope to see by everything you're doing. It is happening and it is working. So just trust. Okay, that I know that can be very challenging, especially when you're going through difficult times, but know that it's happening beneath the surface. It's happening outside of your awareness, but it is happening and it will show up. Now you can start to pay attention to how it is showing up by really paying attention to how your world is reflecting back to you, or maybe pay attention to how you're feeling in your body. Maybe something is where you're having a challenge, but the way you're responding and meeting that challenge is different. Maybe you're more at ease and you embrace what comes rather than react in your habitual ways. Maybe you're now inspired to take new actions that will bring you to those places that are in the vibration of the desired state and the desire of your wish, right? So these are ways that things are happening. But it doesn't always happen like, getting hit on the head with it. A lot of times it is subtle. Now it can be very overt as well, but when it's subtle like that, it really helps you tune your awareness, right? If you're really interested in honing your intuitive abilities, these types of situations really help you to pay attention to the subtle. And as I'm sharing this with you, it's reminding me of my background. As many of you know, I'm an acupuncturist and a sound healer and clairvoyant, but I'm also a body worker, and I have many, many years of study working with the body in different modalities and forms. I've done shiatsu, lymph drainage, all sorts of things. And each time that I've learned a new modality and a new way of working the body and with the body, I'm listening to the body in new ways. And so, as a massage practitioner, I was really used to listening to the tissue, right? And the fascia and the muscle underneath that. and getting information from that. But when I began to study craniosacral and manual lymph drainage, it really honed my ability to listen to the breath beneath the breath. Okay. I had to listen deep into the body with my hands, but really using my hands as maybe antenna for my awareness, because I get a lot of information when I touch people and plants and anything. I'm very tactile that way. So as a clairvoyant, I actually get a lot of information through my fingers, and through my body as well. And so these modalities really taught me how to pay attention to the subtle, to the breath beneath the breath. So don't discount the subtle. Don't discount that because you might not be perceiving what's happening around you in relationship to the work you're doing. It is happening, but it's also an invitation for you to perceive where it is happening and see what you notice. Okay, so I'm very excited for you to kind of open your awareness and shift your perspective to that level and see what happens for you from there. Remember, it's like listening for the breath beneath the breath. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you notice? Okay, so let me share with you the drawing. It's kind of a really interesting drawing. I like what came through today. You're welcome to share in the comments what you see. I posted it in the Inner Alchemist Facebook group, so if you're not in there, hop on over later and you'll be able to take a good look at that with the actual colors. It gets a little distorted on the camera, on the screen. Okay, so you haven't got time for the pain. Say yes if you agree. Hi, Sandy. So what do you have time for? Your pain has a message. What is it trying to say? Acknowledge it. Ignore it and you ignore yourself. Hey, Anna. Where do you need to regain balance? Your pain is the way. It will show you. Okay, I've taught a whole workshop on this, you guys. A whole workshop on this. So if you need more information than what I'm sharing with you today, reach out to me and I'll help you there. But let's go through this a little bit more deeply. Right in the center, reality is showing up. Oh, yeah, the drawing, the R. There it is. Reality is showing up. Kind of looks like a person as well. Very cool. Okay, so you haven't got time for the pain. What do you have time for? Okay, so I have information I want to share, and I'm not sure how to bring it in right now. What do you have time for? Okay, so let's think of it this way. Think of something that is painful in your life. Now, when I say pain, it doesn't just have to be a physical experience. Okay, we perceive all of life through our body mind. Okay, so it could be pain in a relationship. It could be pain in your bank account. When I'm talking about pain, what I'm saying is it's the lack of chi moving. Okay, so whenever that life force, that vitality, that chi is not moving, it causes pain and obstruction. Okay, this is acupuncture philosophy 101. Okay, so pain could be anywhere where there's lack of circulation of this movement of this vital life force that flows through you. Okay, so where in your body, mind, in your life are you experiencing pain? You're welcome to put it in the comments, or you can just bring it to mind. Okay, so I'm going to put that in one hand. Where am I experiencing pain? Okay, you haven't got time for the pain. Now, what have you got time for? Now, if the pain weren't there, what do you desire in place of the pain? Let's put it that way. The opposite of what you're experiencing, or where it is not. What do you have time for? Perhaps freedom from pain is how I'm going to classify it, but you think of it for yourself. Okay, so we have the two polarities here. The pain that you're presently aware of and the desired state, which is free from that. Healthy relationship, money flowing to you at all times, fulfilling career, pain-free body, whatever it is. Okay, so we have those two options. Both are equally true now. Both are equally true now. All time is now. So both are equally available to you now, and both are different vibrations. The one you're experiencing as pain is that lack of movement, is a particular vibration where that vitality isn't flowing. Here, where you're vibrationally healthy, is another vibration where that movement is restored, balanced, and harmonized. Okay? So feel into the other vibration where the other is true. Where if that vitality were moving through me harmoniously, how would that feel? Whew. Somebody just released a whole bunch. I just felt it like, it's like when you work out really hard and there's that burst of sweat, or like, it's just like, poof. That's what it felt like. Or one of those powder puff plants. That's what it looked like off of one of you. Just a huge release there. And someone took a really deep breath, right? So just notice how that feels. You're welcome to share with me what you're noticing as well. So, okay. So we can use having this really uncomfortable experience, the one in dis-ease, to invite us to ask ourselves, what is it that we do want? What do we have time for? I don't want this. I don't want this. What do I want? And then we start searching for that state, okay? Everything that we're dealing with here is vibration. So we're choosing a preferred vibrational state to the one that we're already in. And by doing that, we're already embodying that and connecting with that. And it's shifting how we experience things. Now, if we have pain in the body, we can feel that right away. Maybe if you're considering a situation in your life, maybe you'll feel more at ease. Maybe you'll start to get insights and solutions to what to do. You get more clarity, right? And things will come to you. It's that quick, guys. It's that quick and that simple. Okay, so something you're experiencing is not what you want. Welcome it. Okay, we're not resisting it. We're welcoming it because it's giving us the opportunity, the invitation to ask ourselves, what do we want? And we began to, with our body mind, okay, with our awareness, we are actually scanning for different vibrational states that are preferential to the one we have. Yes. Okay, I hear ding, ding, ding from you guys. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're doing this all the time without awareness, but a lot of times we're continuing to choose the uncomfortable state. Okay. So we're choosing each time. So when we begin to do this with awareness, we can choose a vibrational state that is more preferable to the one that we're in. Okay. So this is the act of conscious creation to create vibrational health. Okay, you guys seem like you're getting that. So your pain has a message. What is it trying to say? So when we're in an uncomfortable state, there's a few ways that we can address this. Okay, we can just go to the desired state because that higher vibration in itself will entrain this lower one and because of the law of resonance, will it resonate with it? Okay, so this is how sound healing works. These healing sounds, okay, this one I love this fork. Your entire body is now vibrating to this and finding its place of harmony from this sound. Okay? It's in resonance with these frequencies, with these vibrations. Okay? So our awareness does the same thing. And what our awareness does is it guides we're guiding ourselves to a preferred vibrational state, and the rest of us vibrates in harmony with that. We're bringing ourselves along for the ride. We are in the driver's seat and in control when we're doing this with our mind, with awareness, consciously creating and choosing and deciding what it is we want. Okay, the pain is an opportunity for us to get clear on what it is that we want, and we search for that desired reality, which is a particular vibration, and the rest of us comes along for the ride. Now, a lot of times we have to continue directing our awareness to that particular vibration so it becomes materialized in this world. Sometimes it's just a one-time thing and boom, it happens. Okay, so it really just depends on what it is you're creating in that moment. Sometimes you need to hold your awareness there more consistently and repetitively to a particular vibration. based upon your dominant vibration if it's counter to that, okay? Which is why you do all the work and nothing's happening. It's because you have a dominant vibration that's counter to your desired one. So in the repetition and constantly, there's not, by constant, I don't mean every minute of every day, but there are ways that I teach my clients how to do this, where you can embody that vibration with ease and effortlessness and become that state. Okay. And I talk about this a lot in You Now masterclass as well. Okay. So your pain has a message. What is it trying to say? We don't want to discard it. Okay. It's an invitation, but it's also the way that our body communicates with us. Okay. It doesn't communicate with us in words like we're doing, and language really is just like the tip of the iceberg. We live in a symbolic world. Okay. We live in a world of symbolism and archetypes, et cetera, et cetera. And language is our attempt to capture this rich imaginal world that we actually live in. Okay. So we can communicate with it. We can communicate with it. What is it trying to say? One of the things that I invite you to try is, it's very simple. Think of a state that's very uncomfortable. Okay. If it's in the physical body, whether you're experiencing it now or it's a repeating chronic pattern, you can put your hand there. Okay. If it's something in your life, okay, a painful relationship, a painful bank account, whatever else that is, then you can ask, where in the body, where's my body holding that information? Because you're experiencing life through your body. Remember, you are experiencing your own mind. Your body mind is perceiving and creating the world simultaneously through your vibration. So you can create any state you want when your body is aligned with a particular vibrational state. Your vibration that you're in now, or a few moments ago, is what created the state around you. Okay, so this is why you have every opportunity to create in each moment. You're not beholden to your past. Okay, so you can put your hand there. Notice where the body is holding that information, whether it's for your physical pattern or emotional pattern or something in your life, and you begin dialoguing with it like you would with a child or a good friend. Like, hello, I'm here. What do you need? I'm listening. Okay. And you'll get a lot of information. I like to break it down simply into, what are the thoughts I have here? What are the thoughts here? What are my feelings? Okay, thoughts and feelings are different things. What are my thoughts? What are my feelings? And what do I need to do so that part of me feels met and taken care of? And then you have to honor that and fulfill that. Okay, the key, what I notice here is we get the guidance and information, but we betray ourselves most of the time because we're not following through on what we need to meet ourselves there, to meet our own needs. Okay, so do honor that. Then you begin to create trust with yourself, and there's that inner battle starts to dissolve. Okay, it just disintegrates. You're not fighting with yourself anymore because you're your own cheerleader. You got your own back, right? Okay, so acknowledge it, ignore it, and you're ignoring yourself. Remember, it's all you. It's all you. So I'm going to use the word bypass. Okay, when we bypass that, when we repress it, when we ignore it, when we're pushing through it, because we have to do all this stuff, you're ignoring yourself. Now, do you want to ignore yourself? Probably not. You probably really want to take care of yourself. So just take the time you need to do that and honor that, and you'll see that everything else will work in harmony with that. I just want to share, something from my life personally. These last week and a half has been very, very emotionally draining for me. And I haven't felt like this in a very long time. And it was draining in a couple of ways. So the draining was keeping me from being able to work on things that I needed to work, that I'm actually creating for you. And I was blocked from my creative process. So as soon as I was able to realize that this challenge, that this experience in my life was actually here to teach me, I was able to, everything shifted from there. So everything in my life started changing, you know, in a wonderful way to give us the support that we need to take care of that. So I, number one, felt relief. Okay. And in that same moment, actually on the same day, I was able to receive again and connect with my creative flow. So, you know, sometimes when things are stuck in one area, you're stuck in another area. And when you embrace that one area, the other area flows too. So I think it's really fascinating that I was able to connect again, get the information I need for this new creative project that I'm working on. And as well as the people that I love are now being taken care of, and I am relieved. Okay, so I'm not drained like I was, which is a blessing. And it was all because of the way that I shifted my awareness, recognized that this opportunity that's here that was painful for me in an emotional way was there for me to figure out what I did want. And I wanted that to be taken care of. And I wanted it to be taken care of in a way where I was supported as well. And that's exactly what happened. Okay. And it didn't take very long for me to make that shift. So this is what I notice again and again. The moment you shift your awareness and perspective, the results happen very quickly. I have so many examples of this, but this is one that just happened 2 days ago. Yesterday. I was feeling blocked. I am unblocked. Okay. So where do you need to regain balance? Your pain is the way. It will show you. Okay, so it is here to help you. You know, you've probably heard, you know, the universe is not happening to you. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. A lot of these truisms sound quite trite and cliche, but they are very true. So when you really begin to see that and feel that for yourself, you really have to feel it. It's not a concept. It's an actual experience. Okay, most of the things that I share with you here are experiential, and I really want you to tap into the state of what's the container of each session that we have together, because it's really embodying that state, and it's an opportunity for you to connect with that in your own body. Okay, so it will show you the way. You're off balance somewhere. And where is that happening? So then we get curious and we start asking ourselves these questions, which invite us to find the desired vibration. Okay? So whatever is happening that you feel is happening to you is happening for you, because it's bringing you to health. It's bringing you to clarity. It's bringing you to, you know, desired relationships, desirable job, desirable financial, you know, abundance, whatever that is. It's giving you exactly what you need. Exactly what you need. So if you can take that awareness in something that's going on in your life right now and say, this is giving me what I need, thank you, you will experience movement like that. Like that. Okay? It's our own thoughts and our own feelings and our contributing actions that are limiting the movement through us. It's moving around all the time. But how it moves through us is dependent on our particular vibration, based on the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we act, behave. Okay, so when we make these very minute adjustments, it's like an acupuncture. I'm just tuning the needle just very slightly. Okay, we do that with our mind, with our awareness. We create movement again. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Think of how powerful water is. Your awareness is like that. Okay, my friends? Let me end with the chimes. She wanted to come out today. And just, you know, continuing to feel in the body, and ask yourself, what do I want to feel? And feel where that desired vibration is, and notice what happens. You know, maybe it's not just, you know, it's going to be a feeling no matter what it is. But even if it's a relationship, what do I want here? What do I want here? This interaction with this relationship is very painful and uncomfortable. How do I want it to be? And for me, I always have a rule that whatever that is, it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, there's harmony. It's not just for my benefit, it's for the benefit of all. Okay, so that's one of my rules that I have when I'm in relationships with anybody. You know, it's a win-win. How can we all benefit here. Okay, let's see what the wisdom of the chimes has to say for us. Wisdom of the chimes. So the first I saw this beautiful water, like sparkling water, like a stream just flowing. And then it kind of swooped up into a rainbow, the whole prismatic spectrum. And it was like when the light shines through this, fine mist of water, we see the spectrum of light. And then the light itself, just the light itself. And then from there, she just basically showed me that your world will change when you change. It starts with you. So whatever you feel is happening to you is happening from you. And the moment that you change, your world will change. And like I said, it doesn't take much. It just takes asking yourself the right questions. Invite yourself in. Invite yourself in. Embrace all aspects of yourself. Embrace all aspects of yourself. Invite yourself in and choose the desirable vibration, the thing that feels better. From that place, you will see your world change in response to it very quickly. Very quickly. Okay? It works time and time again because we're working in harmony with the universe. We're restoring that flow, that source energy, that vitality, that chi that moves through us. Okay, chi is everywhere, and it is vibration. So that vibration is now restored, and you'll see that harmony in your life. So remember to pay attention to the subtle, the breath beneath the breath, and invite yourself in. And I thank you all for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself. I have been in the process of putting together a brand new webinar for you, a brand new masterclass on vibrational health, which is really what I've been doing, the work that I've been doing for over 20 years, and weaving that together with reality creation. So it will be how to take care of your vibrational health to create, what is the title? Taking care of your vibrational health and optimal well-being. It's a work in progress, but that's it. You're so welcome. I'm so glad you're here, Sandy. Thank you so much. And, if there's anything that resonated with you today, let me know. Post it in the comments, post it beneath the video. If you're watching, on the replay, #replay, you know the drill, right? And I hope to see you at my upcoming webinar. The dates will be posted soon. I'm still in the creative process. I receive this information. It comes through me, and I'm excited to share that with you so we can all be ourselves and be vibrating, in a healthy way, in harmony with life itself and with our own hearts. So I wish you well, dear ones. It was a blessing to see you today. I shall see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. Thank you, everyone.